The former publisher of the National Enquirer testified on Tuesday to his role in protecting Donald Trump's presidential candidacy through his tabloid publishing empire. David Pecker continued his testimony for the prosecution, where he fielded questions about the 2015 meeting at Trump Tower with Trump and Trump's personal attorney, Michael Cohen, that is central to the prosecution's case. It was that meeting where Pecker testified that he agreed that I would run or publish positive stories about Mr. Trump, and I would publish negative stories about his opponents. And I said, I will be your eyes and ears, sending Cohen stories before they were published and telling Cohen about people trying to sell a story about Trump that could be damaging to him or his family, knowing that when someone runs for office, it is very common for these women to call up a magazine like the National Enquirer to try to sell their stories. Then prosecutors dug into Pecker's efforts to catch and kill a story, paying $30,000 for the rights of a story from a Trump doorman who claimed Trump fathered a child with a housekeeper. It was the first time Pecker did that for Trump. Pecker vetted it and found it to be false. When asked why he still paid the doorman for a false story, Pecker said that if it got out in another outlet, it would have been very embarrassing for the campaign. Pecker also began to testify about another so-called catch-and-kill effort, buying a story from Karen McDougal, a Playboy model who claimed she had an affair with Trump.
I think it's a disgrace. It's totally unconstitutional.
Meanwhile, Trump used his time in front of reporters to rail against the gag order Judge Juan Merchan placed on him.
I'm not allowed to defend myself, and yet other people are allowed to say whatever they want about me. Very, very unfair.
Before Pecker took the stand, Judge Merchan heard arguments about whether Trump should be found in contempt of court for alleged violations of the gag order against him, pertaining to 10 posts on Trump's Truth Social platform and his campaign site. Merchan said he'd make a decision later, but admonished Trump's attorney Todd Blanche, who argued Trump was responding to political attacks from Cohen and adult film star Stormy Daniels, whose alleged hush money payment is at the center of the prosecution's case. Merchan pressed Blanche to provide any examples of those political attacks against Trump or cite any case law, saying, "You are losing all credibility with the court." Dan Rivoli, New York 1.
Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Let Spectrum News be your resource for balanced, in-depth political coverage, and click the subscribe button right here. You can also download our app or watch us on TV to learn more about the candidates, where they stand on the issues, and more. We'll see you then.